Hey, Cock 45 here. You know, if you're relying on a baby Glock, a subcompact Glock, Glock 26, 27, 33, you're really putting yourself at a disadvantage. I love it. Maybe you are if I don't hold her still. Oh, wow. Nice, nice on the last round. One got away. We'll have to go hunting. Yeah, you're really at a disadvantage because these things just don't shoot. Yeah, you know I'm joking there, don't you? You know what I've got, you know what I like. This is the Glock 27, and we've not done a chapter 2 with the Gen 4 yet, so it gave me an excuse to get it back out. You know, if you've been around, this is one of my favorite defensive pistols. One of my favorite pistols, period. No matter what you're doing with it. If you just want a plinking pistol, you know, does the job. Glock 27, 40 caliber. You know, I think the last time you saw it, I had the standard factory sights. Maybe, I don't know, you may have seen it in a video somewhere, but I just wanted to kind of update you on a couple of things too. The True Glow sights I've had on them for, wow, I guess a year. And these are night sights. And I like them fine. I get a lot of questions from people on YouTube asking me how I like their True Glows, because they remember seeing them on this or on the 45. I have them on a Glock 21 also. And it's kind of random. You know, I can't put the same sights on all of my Glocks necessarily, but the ones that I might carry or have for self-defense in the house or on my person, maybe, you know, I have these on. I put these on kind of on a whim. My problem with night sights is most of them are great at night, but you pull them up in the daytime and they're not very visible. Not nearly as visible as stock Glock sights. You know, that's the thing I like about these is you can see them in the daylight. They really jump out at you, and they jump out at you in the dark too as well. So that's my priority right there with night sights. If I'm going to have night sights, yeah, I can live without them, but I kind of like them. So the answer is basically I'm fine with them. I like the sights just fine. They've not loosened up on me or anything, and they're doing fine. So, with that said, let's take a couple shots. I'm using some of the Baby Glock magazines here too, which I often don't use as I reload. But let's use a little bit of those. A couple of them here. Oh, a cowboy. What's he doing in there? Nice. Whoops. That's one reason I like the longer magazines. It's easy to fumble the little Glock 27 magazines when you're reloading. So let's put one on the pumpkin just to let him know we're here. A little bit. Then we'll come back and address him a little more later. You notice those limbs pop around there pretty well with the Glock 27. Just make a note of that. Oh, we have some flower pots. Oh, those are awfully small. They might be too small for me to hit. I think I wounded one. On track here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Oh man, I'll tell you, there's nothing like blasting away with one of these. And I've got a couple more magazines here. One at least. I'm shooting too much. This is a Glock 22 magazine, by the way. So let's oh, do I feel like I could hit anything across the hill? Well, let's try. Okay, Mr. Piggies. If I remember where to hold on the piggies with this particular pistol. Come on now, fall. Well, let's go on to the turkey since 3 won't knock him over. Uh-oh, made a tough target out of that one, didn't I? Ah, I got him. Let's go ahead and try the chicken. Alright, oh man, this little gun is something. Let's try some turkeys. Oh, you don't want to fall either, okay. Sweet, sweet. I'm out of ammo. I have to get another magazine. I tell you what, if you can hold it on, it will hit what you're aiming at when the trigger breaks, no doubt about it. Let's finish up these 2 little mags here. Put one in my pocket. Okay, Mr. Turkey, I'm going to get you. Okay, it's better. Little piggies. Let's knock over a couple more piggies. This is a kind of a chapter 2, so we're just going to throw lead, mostly. A little more pig hunting. Put some bacon on the stove. I need one more chicken to make me feel good. Let's see if I can get over here around that plate. All right. I think I hit him once, but he didn't want to fall. Ammo, ammo. More ammo. I'm going to try the chicken right over the plate. There we go. And that gopher needs to go too. There we go. Oh, I see some cinder blocks. Pieces of them anyway. Let's try those. Okay, not sure where I'm hitting there. There we go. Get on target. Oh man. Oh, Mr. Gong, I'm sorry. I apologize. I've just neglected you, haven't I? How could I be so rude? Let's try that ram one more time. Let's see if I can put one on his head or up higher at least. Maybe he'll fall. Alright, hook that baby over. Now let's move in close here on something like that can there. Alright. And a couple of plates. Do we have any ammo left? Not much. Enough to pop a couple of them though. I'll tell you what, sweet gun. Oh, by the way, before I forget, that little wear reminds me. Not that it came from this holster, but I brought this out just to remind you. I mentioned this in a comment on my feed that I discovered these holsters recently. That's the only reason I have the 1911 out here. This stealth gear. I just want to bring it to your attention. You know, that's kind of what I do with holsters. If I find something I really like, I like to make you all aware of it. We don't do like holster reviews and that kind of thing with individual holsters much. Sometimes we'll bring out a pile of them, and I get a lot of them from people, and I apologize to anybody who has sent me a holster. Appreciate it, but I just don't wear them all, sorry. This one I like. It's kind of high-tech, and it uses some high-tech material that breathes and vents moisture and air, and if you especially if you're in a hot climate, and but it's just really comfortable as much as anything. So it's just really cool, and it's thin. It doesn't take up any more room. But anyway, it's stealth gear. Been meaning to show you that. That's for the 1911, and that's what I've been wearing lately. They're just really comfy. I've got them for the Glock and for the 1911, and I'll put the website on the description. They're not cheap. They're at 99 bucks plus. But they're kind of I guess. I say the next step. I don't know what the next step is. There's always somebody doing something a little different, and whether it's better or not, all of these holsters work. They really do. I've shown you holsters from, hybrid, hidden hybrid holsters. White hat holster, you name it, crossbreed. They all work very, very well if you've not tried this type of holster. As big as they seem and ugly as they seem, they are so comfortable, and so I just want to bring this one to you too. It's really comfortable, great holster, not cheap, but a great holster. Okay, and one thing I wanted to mention too, I've been thinking maybe to do an FAQ or something on it. One thing you will get is a little wear on your carry gun if you keep it in a holster, particularly Kydex. I've discovered, and now it's not this particular holster, but because I've not really worn these that long, but that's what you generally will get on a carry gun. And I've had people write me and ask me about that quite often, about holsters. Do they wear your gun? That kind of thing. Well, yes, they do. If you're going to carry them. Look at this Ed Brown. They're not cheap, right? You're going to have some wearing. See right there from holster. It's stainless, so it's not going to wear the stainless off, but you can tell, if you can see the rubbing there, that's just going to happen. You have to decide whether a firearm is going to be one that you're going to carry, if it's a practical firearm, one you're going to carry, and then just get over that. Okay, if you put this in a leather holster, you get wear also. You get a different kind of wear. It's been my experience. It's more of a gradual wear, like an old steel 1911 from the 1940s or something. How the wear is very, very evenly. So there's something about the Kydex I've noticed, at least on the Glock finish, you'll get it's almost like little chips out of it. And I've been noticing this for years, with the Kydex holsters. You'll get just a little bit of weird kind of wear on it. Doesn't bother me. If it's a carry gun, I don't care. Okay, but just wanted to point that out. If you're trying to keep your Glock or any pistol in perfect condition, do not put it in a holster. Okay, that's my advice. All right. Again, the Glock 27, kind of an update and a chapter 2 on the sights and different things I want to tell you about here. A reminder to you folks, new folks. You're seeing me use a lot of different magazines. This firearm will use the short Glock magazines that fit flush, which is my favorite, of course, and that's what you would generally use to carry it. The flush magazine, and then if I'm carrying an extra magazine, it's normally a longer one, maybe a Glock 22, a Glock 23 at least, which is not quite as long, 13 rounds, or a 15-round magazine. Don't normally carry the 22-round magazines. Unless I'm in Afghanistan, somewhere like that. But those work too. They fit. I don't think I've used one yet today. So we might try one, make sure they work. I really wasn't going to fire all this ammo. But you know what? Once you get to shooting, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's just put this little assault pistol back in gear. Okay. Oh, man. Nice little pistol. Nice little pistol. A couple of those plates don't have a blemish yet, so let's take care of that. And down there too. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I've hit that other ram. He normally doesn't want to fall with anything short of a 45-70, it seems. Very good. Darndest thing though, you do have to hit him. And that turkey, that smart aleck turkey there thinks he's safe. and he might be, he turns sideways to make a more difficult target, which is what I used to do back when I was in Dodge City. I would if I was in a gunfight, you know, right there in the main street, instead of doing like a lot of the cowboys did, they just draw and shoot. What I would do is turn sideways and shoot one-handed, make myself a smaller target. Well, that turkey trying the same strategy, I think. Let's see if it works. That one glanced off of it. Not enough to knock him down though. Okay. Let's shoot a little more. That's the problem. Every time John and I load all these magazines, well, we won't shoot all of them, but we might as well load them. Fat chance, huh? Now, I really advise you carry it like this. How's that? Is that pretty cool? Oh, this pumpkin thinks he's cute when he's got a face now. Ah, sweet. Yeah, if all you've got's a little Glock 26, a little baby subcompact baby Glock, you don't have any defense. You don't have a firearm that will shoot, right? Totally worthless. Okay, we're not going to get into the argument 40 versus 9. The 40 is a little snappier, you know. That's one reason I think a lot of people don't like the 40. They come up with all these other reasons for it, but it does it does snap your hand around a little bit if you're not used to shooting it. There's no doubt about it. You get a little bit more recoil with a 40. So you really don't want a 40 if you're recoil sensitive at all. You really don't. Because a 9 is fine, really is. I don't mean to be a poet, but a 9 is fine. But I don't know, I just like this little thing. I like a 9. I carry the 26 sometimes too, and the 19, the 23. As I recall, some guy that looks a lot like me did a video on Glock Fab 4. You know, those 4 Glocks. Tough choice. I still have a hard time making it. But this is one of my very favorites right here. And you know, this is sort of a praise the Glock 27 day, I guess. I just can't help it. But it's mainly a Glock 27 Gen 4 Chapter 2 day. So with a couple added pieces of information, hopefully, that you can use and not abuse. Good to see y'all. Life is good.